This is 3-year-old Dawson Zamora from McKinney, Texas. His mother and her boyfriend were arrested after the boyfriend brutally beat him, leaving him on life support on October 14th. And he's still on life support because the mother refuses to take him off because she doesn't want their charges to get upgraded to murder. So this is apparently what happened. That morning, Chelsea left for work at about 7:20, leaving Dawson with Christopher, who has a known criminal history and was wearing an ankle monitor. She told investigators that she had received a message from Christopher around lunchtime saying that Dawson was eating. And then not long after that, she received a frantic call from him saying that he was rushing Dawson to the ER. And when they arrived at the hospital, Dawson was in cardiac arrest, but the medical team was able to revive him after about 8 minutes of CPR. He told investigators that he had been in another room and heard a thud, and that Dawson had fallen off either the couch or the bed, but doctors determined that his story did not corroborate his injuries. Dawson had bleeding on the brain, wounds to his abdomen and chest, bruises in various stages of healing, and even anal trauma. Investigators showed Chelsea photos of all of his injuries, and she insisted that he didn't have any of that when she had left for work that morning. A warrant was issued that day, and they were both taken into custody on October 16th. Chelsea bonded out, and then on the 19th, she was told that Dawson had no detectable brain activity and that he was going to be removed from life support. That same day, she had her attorney file an emergency petition to modify her bond terms, requesting that she be allowed supervised access to her son in order to say goodbye. And she was granted a 15-minute supervised visit where she could do just that. Except Dawson is still on life support because she won't give consent to take him off. On Facebook, she portrays herself as such a good, loving mother, making all of these cute posts about him. But even though she's been told he has no brain activity and will never recover from this, she refuses to let him go. So this little boy is forced to just lay there like a vegetable hooked up to machines. Now, this is his father, and as you can imagine, he is absolutely devastated beyond words. And if you're wondering why he doesn't just give the okay to take Dawson off and let him go to God, it's because he can't. Either Chelsea has legal custody over Dawson or they have joint custody, but either way, she gets a say. So he's now in a position where he's going to have to get an attorney to try to get her rights revoked. And as we all know, that doesn't happen overnight. So who even knows how long it'll be that Dawson has to just lay there like that. Now, there is a GoFundMe set up. It's called Help Dawson Heal After Unthinkable Abuse. If you're able to help out, I'm sure anything would be greatly appreciated. This father is going to have medical bills, which I'm sure are the least of his concerns at this point, but also all the attorney fees, and he's missed a considerable amount of work because he won't leave Dawson's side. Now, let's go back to them. They were each charged with injury to a child, which is a felony, and Christopher has an additional count of stalking related to something different. And just for the record, I want it to be known that Chelsea does have another child, a daughter. And before anybody wants to say, well, she's his mother, maybe she just really can't say goodbye to her little boy, keep in mind she brought both of her children around this man knowing that he was a criminal. And not just that, but she left them with him. Like I said, he was wearing an ankle monitor when it happened. And now she's selfishly forcing that little boy to remain on life support because she doesn't want their charges to get upgraded. That doesn't sound like a loving mother to me.